So here we are trying to get the X forwarding working on our Windows machine. You've already installed Xming using the instructions from the PDF next to the video here. You've already started Xming, and remember that you won't get any particular feedback about that program. You just kind of start it and it runs in the background. Now with Secure CRT running here, the first thing we need to do before we log in is to make a configuration change. So you want to click on the little icon here, which is like a little hand holding a card. It's the properties window. And what you want to do is come down here under connection and port forwarding remote X11 and make sure that forward X11 packets is enabled. So anytime you want to enable or disable the X forwarding, you would do it via changing this option. Now I'm going to go ahead and log in. So I will enter my username and then my password. Now I'm logged into the machine. You won't see necessarily anything different here, but the kind of standard test program for confirming that X forwarding is working is the little XClock program. So I typed the XClock program here, and now while that program is running on the remote machine, the actual display is being forwarded to my local computer here. So I have a little analog clock. So that's not particularly interesting, but maybe something like the ability to run MATLAB would be. So I load the MATLAB module, and then I go ahead and start MATLAB. Now I have MATLAB running on the remote Linux machine using the Stanford license and all the toolboxes you have access to and whatnot there, except for the graphical display is on my machine here. So this is pretty convenient, for example, if you need to use MATLAB and want to make use of the Stanford license. We will be using it more typically for bringing up a text editor, a debugger, etc. So go ahead and just click the X here to exit out of MATLAB, and you'll be back to your Linux shell prompt as usual.